Okay everyone, we are back with our final installment of our 5-part review of Vaponaute 24. This one is going to be Pure Morning, and it is a powerful mint kicked by green apple and kiwi. So we're starting off fairly low wattage here.
Yeah, I'm about 40 watts.
It's nice. I will say that your first hit off of this juice is going to be eye-wateringly minty. The first hit is very strong until your coil warms up. And then it goes into a fairly well-rounded appley mint flavor with a kiwi lingering aftertaste.
So at 40 watts, I feel like at the very end of my inhale, I get that apple. And then I get kind of the apple mint exhale and then the kiwi aftertaste, sort of.
Yeah, like as you're inhaling at the end of it, you get that tartness on your tongue from the apple.
Yeah.
You get that fresh, minty blast in your face. It's very refreshing. I will say this, I would go straight to this if I had a head cold, because I tend to gravitate towards the minty stuff when I'm sick, as a lot of us do. We want something that's going to be easy to vape and open up the sinuses when we're not feeling well. And
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
is that for me.
And so as usual, I'm just like upping my wattage by about 10. I just jump right in there. I'm going up about 10 every time I vape off of this and see what it's doing. I'm really glad that this flavor isn't overpowering in the kiwi. It's a very mild kiwi flavor. I'm really glad because it's not my favorite flavor. Kiwi is not my favorite flavor, and I don't feel like it would taste that great in a mint. Or even just in a vape.
Oh,
altogether, actually.
I've had kiwi vapes. I've had strawberry kiwi vapes that I really liked. I do like kiwi. I'm a big fan of kiwi.
I like fresh kiwi. I'm not so fond of...
Oh no, it's cool and refreshing and mild. It's nice. I promise.
I'll try it. I usually struggle with apple flavors because I find it tastes too much like candy,
like
or
fake apple.
you know, like Jolly Rancher apple or something
like that.
Very
real
this
apple.
is a really nice apple
like
flavor, actually. Yeah, like just a crisp. Yeah, just like.
It's nice, crisp, bright green apple. It's not like a Jolly Rancher apple. It's not like a gummy apple. It's a real apple.
The mint in this flavor is, it's nice. It's a really nice mint flavor. It's like a...
The more you vape
peppermint?
Yeah. And
like
the more you vape
flavor.
it, the more it pulls, the mint pulls back a little bit the longer you vape it.
Yeah, it
gets
does.
less and less in your face.
It's not so intense the longer you vape on this. And so actually that would be a nice all-day vape even, I think. The apple really just kind of adds that, I think it takes the edge off of that mint on the inhale.
It's nice and cool. It's a cool vape. Even at 70 watts, it stays cool because of the mint.
Yeah,
sometimes it doesn't. A lot of these flavors have had, for me, a lot of harshness in my throat because of the 50-50 ratio, but this one, not so much.
Yeah, no, this is a really nice flavor. I think that's a thumbs up on this flavor.
I really like this one.
I really like it. It's an all-day vape. I'm going to have to get Brian to try this one, actually, because he is sick and he's been vaping the peppermint from U-Turn.
Oh, he should try that, because the peppermint from U-Turn is very, like, bah, in your face. There's no mellowness to it at all, and it's harsh, and it's a lot, but it does open up your sinuses. These ones will still open up your sinuses, I think. It's still going to give you that buzz,
but it's still going to be a nice vape. Yeah, absolutely. So I think all in all, this was a really good flavor. This might be actually my favorite flavor.
Yeah.
I think
still
the
like
coffee is coming in a really close second for me. It's a toss-up. This one and the coffee are, I think, the two best flavors for me.
And the big surprise of the day was Blue Moon with the intense anise and the citrus fruit cocktail. We were blown away because neither of us likes black licorice. And our first take off of that one, we were kind of like, eh. But then we turned the video off and we both kept vaping it. Which was a surprise.
Yeah, actually, that one definitely was
maybe like an acquired taste. It was an acquired taste.
I think that one kind of mellows out the more you vape it too, right? So same thing with the mint. That black licorice really mellows out the more you vape it, and the other flavors you pick them up, and that really softens the black licorice flavor in that one.
So favorites for the day were Blue Moon with the black licorice. And then the Night Flight with the coffee and the whiskey and the cream and the almond and the cookie. I really like that one. And then Pure Morning for the powerful kick of mint and the mellow green apple and kiwi aftertastes. The finishes on that are lovely.
One thing that we didn't mention in the very beginning when we were talking about the plastic bottles that drip is these have a nice child-proof cap on them. You do have to push down. They're sealed when you first open the bottle. It is sealed, so that lets you know that it hasn't been tampered with or anything like that. And I love that on a bottle. I like the child-proof feature on them. And
the other thing that we always like, is the darker tint to the bottle. That's going to preserve your nicotine. Light is bad for nicotine. So we like the dark bottle, but that you can still see through it so that you know how much liquid you have left in there. It's not an opaque black bottle. You can see through it, but it's dark enough that it's going to preserve that good quality nicotine that they use.
Yeah, I think thoughts on the whole line in general, not a specific flavor. I think I was pleasantly surprised by the quality of this juice. It's just a nice quality. The flavors are really good. They're spot on. Really nice complex flavors. The nicotine, very subtle. These are all 3 milligram nicotine juices, and it's very subtle.
My drawback is that it's a 50-50 blend. I don't like 50-50 blends. I like big clouds.
I would love
to smooth vapor.
Yeah, I would love to see this in like an 80-20 or max 70-30.
Even a 70-30. Just 50-50, 60-40. Not a fan, as you've noticed in our last videos. I'm not a fan of the high amounts of PG, and a lot of people are super sensitive to that. So
overall, if you're looking for different flavors that you maybe haven't tried before, this is definitely a line to pick up and try it.
Especially if you're a tank vapor. If you're still using a tank, the 50-50 is going to vape well in your tank because you're going to get lots of saturation in your coils. So there's that.
All right, and that's the end of the Vaponaute 24 lines. If you wanted to pick up a bottle of this, come see me in the shop. We can put in an order for any of the flavors that you want to. And
that's at Vape It Limited in Didsbury, Alberta.
It is. All right, thanks guys.